So you're about to start a new job, you're nervous and you're thinking, oh my God, I want to make a great impression. Hey everyone, my name is Shankar Pillai. I am a recruitment and career consultant here to debunk all your recruitment myths. Now, when it comes to starting your first day, it is definitely nerve-wracking. It is always something that, some people can't even sleep the next day or the day before rather, and it really gets their jitters going. But what you want to keep in mind is you always want to try and make a good impression. So how do you make a good impression? A lot of the times you need to also understand people are very self-conscious of their own self. They are very self-conscious about them, and it always revolves around themselves. So once you're going into an organization, you really want to try, even if you don't have confidence, you want to try and drum up that confidence. And the reason being why you want to drum up that confidence is you want to be that person that is able to network throughout that organization and really make that impact. So even if people aren't introducing themselves to you, which I believe that they should, you want to make sure that you are doing that and you are going around to each member in your team and introducing yourself. When it comes to lunchtime, you want to try and sit with the team. You want to try and be as inclusive as you can be. And you want to try and absorb all the personalities within that team. You want to know who's who in the zoo, right? You want to know who may be not so good in the team, who may be really good in the team. So then you can try and craft yourself to where you want to play your cards. And again, this is all trying to make you do well in your career. And also you want to try and network outside of your team. You want to make sure that you are speaking to other departments, because again, once you have a understanding of not only your team, you want to have an understanding of other teams and who are the movers and shakers in the other teams, because again, once you build that network, you'll be able to get things a lot faster. And the reason why I say this is when you enter into corporate, you will always come across political battles. Political and corporate is one of the same. So being able to maneuver through the political landscape is a key skill that you must learn. So networking is going to be your biggest asset when it comes to that, and forming alliances to help make sure that you are able to maneuver through that corporate landscape that you do land into. Now, it's not always the case, but again, this is what I've seen time and time again, and what you will always more or less come across once in your working career. So the next thing, what you want to try and do is you also want to try and make sure that you are catching up with your recruiter who's placed you in the role to try and get you feedback in terms of how are you going, what is the rundown that is being passed from your hiring manager, and if you need to improve in other areas. And that could be not only technical, but that could also be just soft skills. And again, that could be you need to integrate yourself better within the team, or you need to uplift, or you need to get a little bit faster in terms of what you're doing for your day-to-day aspect. Another thing that you want to try and do is you want to try and make sure that you are getting on good terms with your boss or your manager. You want to make sure you are building those alliances, because again, this is going to be very favorable for you, not only in the short term, but in the long term, because once you build that rapport with your hiring manager, and building good rapport is not just by, sucking eggs, it's also about making sure that you are really doing a good job, but also being that personal person, right? You want to make sure that you are personal in the team, you are speaking up. And it's okay if you feel that you're new to an organization and you feel that you need to absorb before you start speaking up. That's fine. But again, what people want is someone that is, opinionated, but also you want to make sure that you are voicing your opinion. You are taking this job quite seriously. You are interested in where the company is going. So these are some tips that you want to keep in mind when you are starting your first day. Thank you.